Fair use. Daily Reflections. This is a book of reflections by AA members for AA members. May 18. Freedom to be me. If we are painstaking about this phase of our development, we will be amazed before we are halfway through. We are going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 83. My first true freedom is the freedom not to have to take a drink today. If I truly want it, I will work the 12 steps, and the happiness of this freedom will come to me through the steps, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. Other freedoms will follow, and inventorying them is a new happiness. I had a new freedom today, the freedom to be me. I have the freedom to be the best me I have ever been. Courage to change one day at a time in Al-Anon. May 18th. Life doesn't always go smoothly or peacefully, even though I might wish it would. In the past, when something bothered me, I'd say nothing rather than face an argument. It seemed better for me to be upset than to risk upsetting someone else. The results were usually disastrous. I would become irritable and unreasonable as I let resentment fester. Today I suspect that adversity has value I hadn't previously recognized. When I face adversity and deal with my problems or express my feelings, things have a chance to improve. Even if they don't, I release some of the pressure I feel. I'm new at this, and I don't do it very gracefully yet. Sometimes it is scary, and sometimes my words are not exactly welcomed. Nevertheless, I feel better when I realize that I have finally begun living life on life's terms. Looking back, I see how much I've grown. I wouldn't have chosen any of the crises in my life, but since coming to Al-Anon, I've learned that every problem can help me to change for the better, deepen my faith, and add to my self-esteem. Today's reminder. The Chinese word for crisis is written with 2 characters. The first stands for danger and the second for opportunity. I will look for the good hidden within everything I encounter. There is a quote by Richard Bach, and it reads, "There is no such thing as a problem without a gift for you in its hands." Just for today, daily meditations for recovering addicts. May 18th. Friends and amends. Keep it simple. We made direct amends to such people wherever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. Step 9. In every relationship, we don't always handle things the way we would have hoped. But friendships don't have to end when we make mistakes. Instead, we can make amends. If we are sincerely willing to accept the responsibilities involved in friendship and make the amends we owe, those friendships can become stronger and richer than ever. Making amends is simple. We approach the person we have harmed and say, "I was wrong." Sometimes we avoid getting to the point, evading an admission of our own part in the affair. But that frustrates the intent of the 9th step. To make effective amends, we have to keep it simple. We admit our part and leave it at that. There will be times when our friends won't accept our amends. Perhaps they need time to process what has happened. If that is the case, we must give them that time. After all, we were the ones in the wrong, not them. We have done our part. The rest is out of our hands. Just for today, I want to be a responsible friend. I will strive to keep it simple when making amends. Today, Emotions Anonymous, May 18th. Reflection for today. I am getting to be who I want to be. My own self was buried for so long I did not know who or what I was. The program has taught me honesty, which has enabled me to start knowing the real me. I no longer have the desperate need for approval from others. My own approval of me is more important. I am gaining a firm sense of self and a good feeling of confidence. I like the real me as I am. That does not mean I can't be better. It just means I can be satisfied with who I am right now, as long as I keep trying for improvement. Meditation for today. Thank you, God, for helping me to learn that self-satisfaction is not the same as false pride. Today I will remember. Today I am terrific. Strengthening my recovery. Meditations for adult children of alcoholics' dysfunctional families. May 18th. Service. Meanwhile, those who are spiritually awake accept 12-step work with an attitude of service rather than sacrifice. By the time we reach this step, we know the difference between being a rescuer and giving service with love. BRB, which means Big Red Book, page 298. Placing the solution and problem on the walls does not a meeting make. Reading the opening script and closing down the meeting doesn't make a meeting either. What makes the meeting is the spirit with which these tasks are done. Giving service from a space of love in ACA is a spiritually enhancing experience for all involved. By the time we have been in ACA for a while, after having taken the steps and being graced with a spiritual awakening, our ability to do service from love has also been established. We know the difference between control and service. We know of tolerance and boundaries. We know how to be thoughtful, realizing we are only seeking to follow the group's conscience in furtherance of our primary purpose, to carry the message to the suffering adult child who is seeking recovery. Adult children are attracted to spiritually awakened ACAs and groups and wish to help keep the doors open. We realize that were it not for the meeting, we might have little hope of recovering. And we trust each other since our service comes with no strings attached. The affirmation reads, on this day I will give service to the ACA Fellowship from love, realizing that I am supporting my own progress when I help make another member's progress possible. This is DHB, which stands for Devotion, Health, and Beauty Recovery Network's Daily Affirmations, Reflections, Devotions, and Meditations. I am Day. DAA are my initials. Please share, subscribe, like, and most of all, be the you that you are created to be, one day at a time. And remember that you are not alone.